Played Digital Octobers here with Boris Crighton, 4-0 after a win over Gennady Sterabin. Second round stoppage.
Yeah, 53 seconds into the second round, I believe it was, yeah.
Disappointed you didn't get him out in the first?
I'm not disappointed about that at all. I feel like I'm starting to set a trend here, and you know what, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to go out there and start looking for it just for the sake of it, and that's when it gets dangerous, is when you start looking for it. Yeah. I like to go out there and enjoy the first round, and it was on TV as well, so let me enjoy one round for kind of loud, you know what I mean? Get beyond that.
I'm asking this because Trainer Craig is disappointed you're not finishing your
Yes, I mean, the last time I was meant to fight was in February, which got cancelled. The last time I fought was January, so I've been itching to get out there, and it's been, 3 months in between that, so I just needed a couple of seconds to settle in before trying to throw big bombs. But the thing is that when it came, it came, and it was a beautiful shot. So yeah. I was happy in the way it happened. You know, it just wasn't some big left hook from the bottom of my hip. It was it was a time, and it was a very accurate shot. So I'm happy with that.
It's quite a strange opponent. Like before, not doing looking at you, sort of when the bell's going, and in the corner as well. He was looking.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Everyone has their thing that they do. I just let them do their thing that they do, whatever it is, and try not to let it distract me, because you get caught up too much in what they're doing and why they're doing that, and before you know it, I'm just like, when the bell goes, he's gonna have to face me. So yeah. That changes nothing. That changes nothing at all.
Obviously, did manage to catch him, knock him down, and then just sort of went for the stoppage there because it was quite early in the second round.
Yeah. So yeah, the knockdown came very early as well. So. He got back up, which was very impressive of him to get back. He got back up quick as well, almost bounced off the ground and just stood back up. And again, they say he had this weird thing of turning around, because he turned around for a second against the referee as well. And before, I don't know, trying to get himself together, sack himself up, I don't know what it was. But come again with another good shot after that knockdown, and the legs went, and that was him from there. He didn't have it in him. You know what I mean? The legs were gone, and his head was just not. He wasn't there, wasn't ready to protect himself,
what
I guess.
Sort of happened at the end? It was sort of a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I think the doctors took a little bit of time with this. Obviously, I don't know if it was just the fact that they were just trying to take the loss and how it happened, kind of thing. Just coming to realization how quickly that ended. Because it's meant to be a half-decent opponent, a tough guy, and I think when you're building that kind of reputation for yourself, it's hard to build a pill to swallow, isn't it? So yeah. It was what it was. I didn't let that bother me. I just went over to see if he was all right, and he said he was all right. So hopefully, just wish him the best, and hopefully safe and sound.
Disappointed you didn't maybe get the rounds in? Obviously stopped all your opponents.
The opponent changed, and I definitely won't be disappointed in not getting the rounds in, because I feel like if I say that and the rounds come, I might be disappointed that I'm having to go 6 rounds. So if the knockouts come, we'll take it when they come. There's no rush to go out there and get the rounds in and prolong that. They want to take as minimal damage as you can in the sport, and if I'm getting rid of people in 2 rounds, that means I'm taking next to no damage, and I'm happy with that. The less damage I take, the better for me, and the longer I can go in the sport. And at this point, at this stage, the level of the people that are boxing, I do want to be, taking them out quite early. I don't want to be slugging it out for 6 rounds with someone that I could have got away in 1 or 2 rounds. Was the point in that? There's really no learning curve to that, rather than just simply getting a sweat on. And I can just chuck a sweatsuit and go for a run and get that same sweat. So why put myself in a much harder in harm's way for no real reason whatsoever? So take away the harm and go for the easy night.
Got on BBC cameras again, nice opportunity.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. So again, a fantastic platform to go and box on. Which again, as great as it is to go out there and get that first round knockdown within whatever seconds, and everyone talks about it, it's good. But at the same time, I'm here to do what Boris is here to do, so I'm not letting any of that other stuff worry me.
Yeah. What's Boris doing next?
We'll wait and see if we can get out in May. If not, then I'll be back out in June. June 6th, I believe it is. Not exactly sure, but I think it's June 6th. Then that'll be my last one. So if we can get one in between that'd be great.
Is it June 6th to St Andrews?
Yeah, it's going to be St Andrews again. So try and get somewhere in between that, and see where we go from there.
Yeah. Sort of titles was end of the year. That was what you were saying. Sort of end.
Yeah.
This year or early next year.
We were kind of hoping to get a Scottish title before the end of the summer, and that didn't come to fruition. So we'll see what's coming up next and see who's available to fight. As the annoying things at the division right now in Scotland, there's very few people, and we don't want to just make the jump just for the sake of it. So we want to make sure that we're careful in the decisions that we make and take the time if needed. I'll just wait for my manager to say, and when he does, I'll make sure I get ready for the fight.
When you said maybe May, I'm assuming that was the one at the Hydro. That.
There's a couple of shows in May. Obviously, there's the Hydro, there's the one in the Emirates as well. So there's a couple of shows. I think Sam's got a couple of shows as well. So I don't know to say. It'd be great to get on the Hydro again. There's that TV there. Even the Emirates, there's ESPN, isn't it, that they've got now? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's ranking.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're having it for this one, but
I think it's June.
June is meant to go live, is it?
I think it's June 22nd. That
okay.
show for Emirates, but.
So it'd be good. It'd be good to get on one of those shows and see where we go from there. Say if not, it's not a big worry. We'll get another one for June, and that'll be me on my 5th fight, and that's within 9 months, something like that. So I've been active. I can't complain too much. I've been active for that period of time. So I'm kind of itching to get there as soon as possible. At the same time, I have been quite active when you sit back and think of it. 5 fights within 9 months. So
for sure,
I'm happy with that.
Would you look at sort of getting up with Aberdeen in the latter part of the year? Obviously, you had the disappointment earlier in the year.
Yeah, I think that'll be something for the next season. To see if we can get back up there, which would be good. So if I can get another 2 fights, would be brilliant. That'll leave me with 6 September. I think I'll be fine again in Glasgow. 7, and my 8th fight will be somewhere up there. Hopefully, we can get a few more rounds and put it up there as well, which would be brilliant if we can get sort of like an 8-round fight and have it in Aberdeen. So again, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush to sort of get the rounds and get these dates. Just make sure that I handle the opponents in front of me, get the job done, take as little damage as we can. That means that we know that we're fresh and we're ready for the next one. Plan them and take them as they come, rather than trying to plan ahead for fights that we haven't completed yet. Yeah, let's complete one at a time.
If anyone's looking to sponsor you, what's the best way to sort of get in touch?
Facebook or Instagram. Just Boris Crighton on Facebook and Better Fitness on Instagram. So just search me up there and get in touch.
Good stuff. Well, listen, congrats on the win, and hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers.